Hey, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Muse Jester. My name is Junior. Today we're gonna review a bunch of stuff. The brand new IG-12 Grogue and Anzalan. I guess he's Anzalan. 3.75. And then we're also going to review another thing that just came in. I ordered this from GameStop. This is the Black Series Qui-Gon, Darth Maul, and Obi-Wan Kenobi. Because I already have this guy. I have a rendition. I have a version of Darth Maul, but I do not have a version of Qui-Gon Jinn. And mostly I got this for Qui-Gon Jinn, and I'm actually thinking that was a big mistake. Well, for what I spent. And then finally, we're gonna review this Tantive 4 playset. I got this a very long time ago in my collection life of Star Wars 3.75. This was actually one of the very first. Actually, this is the very first lot I ever bought around October for 160, and it had like 24, 25 figures plus this one for 160. So that was my luckiest first haul I've ever gotten. Like, I think I got it in the first week and a half or something. And yeah, that basically cemented the fact that I went ahead and bought a whole bunch of 3.75. I'm looking at this one, looking at the packaging, and I'm seeing different variations. Oh, I see. You need more than one set to be able to create this particular scene. Okay, gotcha. So what exactly is included in this one? I'm assuming this is just one set, and that's probably another set. So this is probably 1, 2, 3, 4 sets. Well, let's see. Let's see what's actually inside this play set. I've never had one. This is the first time I'm opening it. I believe this one also comes with a figure. So when I calculated the figure, when I calculated the average of how much each figure in that lot cost me, I think it was like $6 or something like that. I only calculated the cost of the figure because I had no way to determine the value of the playset at all. Because I didn't know how much it was then. Now, of course, I know I think it's like 50 bucks for the playset when it was in retail. I don't know how much it is now. So I knew I was getting, I already knew I was getting a great price just for the amount of figures alone. Plus, they were all boxed like that. They were all carded. They were all mint, except for like 3 or 4 Boba Fett's. I should have it on my playlist, but like 5 months ago. And yeah, I'm so amazed that I was able to meet that person, and he was local too. I was able to meet that person, and oh, there's 2 hallways. Okay, got it. And just by luck that he was selling his collection. And also, if you guys didn't watch that video, it also happened to be that when I contacted him and we were on the eve of our meetup, he got contacted by another person, and they were trying to convince him not to sell the lot to me, that I was gonna flake out and everything and all that stuff. So I was like, oh my god. Thankfully the seller stayed by me and went ahead and continued with the sale. So I'm gonna have to look at the instructions over here and see exactly what's included. So it looks like these are the maximum level, but then there's these things in the back, so I don't know what that's for. I don't think it needs that much support. So we're gonna deal with the 2 main hallways. So what I'm seeing now is the stickers are somewhat lifted a little bit, so I'm gonna press this in, and they're not completely well stickered on. So you can see it's kind of like crooked here. Should I go ahead and lift that? Because it's already lifting, as you can see on that corner. But it's only lifting that corner. Screw it. I'm just gonna let go. It's crooked though, I can already tell. It wasn't properly applied. That's fine. And it's already, so this is actually going this way. It's already attached, so I don't know why they're showing I need to attach it. But I'm supposed that they're saying it's detachable if you want to. So that's pretty easy. And then this one goes, there's pegs over here that you can attach it to. That's pretty cool. It's pretty easy to figure it out if you don't have the instruction. And then the last doorway, if you want to. Interesting. So this doesn't have any connectors. Doop 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 doop. I see. Wait, no. This looks like it connects from the back, like so. Mm-hmm. Like that. So that's pretty cool. The plastic is fairly strong. As you can see, I'm holding it in the, oops. I mean, like, it has that much of a strength. So it should be able to stand on properly, like the way it's supposed to, like this. So I like that. And this is going to be way too big for my actual floor, review floor. And I'm in a completely bad angle to do this. Interesting. Oh, look at that. It just basically actually is a groove in there, and you can just press it. And then this one goes in like so. I think it would have been better if you were to connect these like so. Like that, and then press this down. That's pretty cool. So it connects this way, this way, and this way, and it just basically makes the whole thing more sturdier because it's all connected in a lot of spots. And then this one connects in the back. But the funny thing is, this doesn't really provide, it's not like you can display it on this side. So this is an interesting extra. And plus the fact that it's going this way, that's actually quite interesting. Why they even added these. I think these come into play when you're doing additional sets. Like for example, if I'm actually displaying this against the wall of my display case, this doesn't help me at all because it's actually taking up a lot more space than I want to, rather than having it from here. So all this thing does is protrude the whole unit from the wall. Oh, wow, that's actually pretty cool. And of course it has this slider bar here, so you can close and open the door. Wow. This is actually a pretty cool playset. So this is actually just two playsets. This is actually just two playsets. I thought it'd be four, but no, actually just two. And then apparently there's a peg that's with I wonder where that peg is. Supposedly a peg over here that you can put in any of these holes to peg your figure in. So let me just take this out really quickly. We'll take a last look at our corridor, but that's basically it for that review. You can see all the details here, by the way. This is really, really good. But I heard, and it makes me want to get the one from The Mandalorian, but I heard that one is lacking. It doesn't have this one, nor does it have these, I think. So they cut cost on that one. All right, let me open up the figure. You know, the reason why it took me so long to open that up is I'm not big on dioramas. That's why I don't really have any connection to the cantina, even though it's a very iconic scene. Yeah, I just don't have any room for it for my display case. So it wasn't getting that was opening this was not really a priority. And of course, it, you know, even though it comes with this trooper, I already have a bunch of these guys. Our tier 3 basically still retains this kind of a hip joint, and no ankle. It does have an ankle articulation, but more up and down, side to side. But this is a tier 3 figure because the hip joint is just a square cut. Everything else it has, see, it can still bend the knee. The only thing is, like, yeah, it's got a swivel at the waist, but it can't really kneel, so it can't hold that natural pose. Okay, we're gonna jump into the Black Series one because this is the next one that I'm kind of most excited about. So I got this from GameStop, I think like 75. By the time shipping was $6, I think, and taxes, it cost me $85. And now that I think about it, I'm thinking like, man, I thought paying $20 for Qui-Gon Jinn on the secondary market was expensive, and I think I should have just ended with that, because I thought I should have looked at more reviews. I thought that because this is just a newly released item that they would do face printing on it, or at least upgrade to face printing. And I don't have obviously Qui-Gon Jinn, but I do have Obi-Wan, and I'm comparing. It looks like the same Obi-Wan that I have in terms of paint application, so that's kind of a bummer. I did hear that Darth Maul is updated. It's an updated figure, and that's one of the other reasons why I sort of caved in. The Darth Maul version that I have from episode 1, I believe might be a knockoff, but yeah, this is definitely a different sculpt than the one I have. Mine has the hard plastic goes over here instead of soft goods. So there's the face for Darth Maul. Almost looks like he's wearing the same. It's the same face as the Knight Brothers uh, version. I'm gonna take off the cape. Cape has that usual cut in his arm sleeves. Dun, 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 dun. La, da, da, la, da, da, la, da, da, la, da, da. Interesting detail in the boots. Let's look at the face of Obi-Wan. I'm almost tempted to bring up my Obi-Wan, but he's like deep in the ranks, and I just freaking took 2 days to fix that. Okay, looks like the face portrait is slightly better in this one. Yeah. Okay. The sculpt is a little bit weak. Feels a little bit more older than he should be, portraying Ewan McGregor. I did not know that he has the ponytail here and a pony and some sort of a ponytail here. Side view is perfect. I love the side view. Just the front view, like his cheek and his jowls over here, seems a little bit too wide, but yeah, maybe it is pretty good. Beautiful Jedi robes over there. Yeah. Ooh. All right. So maybe I don't regret it. Here's Qui-Gon Jinn. So now I see. Yeah, Qui-Gon Jinn. Liam Neeson. That one's a strong portrait. I don't know about the front one. Again, feels like the jowls might be a little bit too low, too fat. But $85. I finally get a Qui-Gon Jinn. I guess I'm good with that. Oh, I'm not gonna take that off because it looks like he's got a really wide robe thing, so that might be a little bit hard to pull out. Yeah, see, Obi-Wan has it too. But yeah, man, oh man, Qui-Gon Jinn finally represented. And let's see, the waist. I don't think they did anything in terms of improvement on the sculpt. It's just face printing. You can see, even though it looks like it might be a ball joint on the waist, it's actually just a straight cut. Can't really do much on anything. The fabric is soft enough but a little bit more resistant, so it's starting to bring it down, but you can get that much on the thigh joint. And then of course it's double jointed, and the pins are showing, so this is still basically the old sculpt. And then here's Darth Maul saber, so it looks like it can separate, so it does separate. And don't do what I did because it seems like it's an actual fit a certain way. I love it. Oh, and then it looks like there's a thing here so you can peg it on his. Yeah, you can peg this one on his belt, but this one doesn't have a peg. It doesn't have any place to close it on unless he pegs it long, like so. That must be it. Wow. Oof. And here's Obi-Wan's saber. It does have a removable blade. Here's Qui-Gon Jinn's. Cool. So was it worth the 85? What's the value in this one? The nostalgic pull base 10 of 85 is pretty high considering my average for the Black Series is at $8. I am not adding this to my total value of Black Series. It will ruin it. Plus, it's pre-order. I'm pretty much done with keeping track of my Black Series because I'm not buying anymore. I'm pretty much full. So base value of 85, a very strong pull on nostalgia. I'm gonna say 10. Value of 10. I got exactly what I wanted. I paid pretty high for it because it's a pre-order or it's a retail order. Really nice detail on the belt. But I finally get a representation of Qui-Gon Jinn and a new updated Darth Maul. So I'm pretty happy with that, even though he's my third one. This is my second one. This is the first one for me. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, value of 10, maybe even 11, because I really do like the face portrait over here, but not 12. But because the base value is pretty high. But I will say this, out of all the Jedis, this is the only Jedi that I'm tempted to in the series or in any of the sequels that I'm tempted to get Hot Toys version of Qui-Gon Jinn. There's something about the character, there's something about him that he is a good example of what a true Jedi is, I think. And I just felt that even though it was just the first episode and we were getting more Jedis, for some reason, I already felt like the Jedis in the Phantom Menace were off in some way, and he was a good representation of what I think a Jedi Knight, a Jedi Master should be. All right, so what's the last one? The last one is IG-12. This was announced, and I immediately pre-ordered it. It didn't matter to me how much it was. I actually bought the Black Series of this by mistake, thinking it was the 3.75, and I paid $31 for it. And I said, oh, that's pretty good. I'm willing to pay $31 for 3.75 because I really like the concept about it. And then I looked at it and said, like, oh crap, it's 6 inches. So I got the 6 inches version of this one before this. And so when this one came up, I went ahead and pre-ordered it because, of course, I would. Oop. Wait, so this is not Boba Frick? Boba Frick? Isn't that the name, or is that a different episode? Alright, hold on a second. Let me see if I can grab my IG-88. So we'll take a look at Grogu first while we can. It's so small. And he's just going to be standing. Oh, that's right. He is going to be inside. That's why he's just standing. No, no, no. Yes, no. Yes, 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 no. And then this guy. Look at that. He's so small. Jeez Louise. He's got a lot of detail, though, for a small guy. Then the gun. And we might as well do a close-up of this. So they named him IG-12 now, right? Because it's not really an IG-11. Am I even saying that right? So let me compare him to his other self when he was actually sentient. So you can see he's actually side by side, the same height, same width. So they were able to maintain that. That's amazing that they were able to maintain that. Basically, what they did was make a pouch for him. That is so cool. I thought for sure they cheated and had to make a bigger one, but it's the exact same one. In fact, it's using the exact same lower half. This is a loose one that I got, I think. So his legs are loose. This one's nice and tight. And I think, oh wow, this is on a hinge? Oh no, it's on a peg. See, just pull that out and then you put in Grogu here. Uh-oh. Your ears are gonna get squashed, Grogu. Oh wow. Look at that. Oh my god. Is there a way I can peg him on the shoulder? Like that. There you go. The new IG-12. This is a pre-order. So I paid full price for him at $24. Um, value, since base at 10 equal to $24, value I'm gonna put at 10. I got exactly what I paid for it. I knew it was gonna fit like that. It's a core character that I really wanted. It's not like it's a wow factor or anything like that. So yeah, and then it goes this way. Exact same articulation as the IG-11. Twist here, and then oh, this one, the ring twists on its own. No waist articulation. So yeah, base price of 10, value of 10. Pretty good. I wish I could have gotten it in a second market value at the lower price, but you know, I'm already up and full. I'm already current with my Star Wars, so it's now time to pay the retail piper of the real value or the real price, unfortunately. But yeah, that's it. That's it for my review. IG-12, the Tantive 4. The Tantive 4, by the way, that's gonna be a value of 15. I really basically didn't pay for it. It was basically free, I think. For 160 and 24 figures, that's like, come on, man. I can't really value that because I got it for a really, really good price. So, and then of course the 3-pack of Qui-Gon Jinn, Darth Maul, and Obi-Wan. Again, I paid full price for that one, $85 with the shipping and tax. I should have been more patient and hoped that it was going to be coming in at a lower price in the secondary market. But again, I'm already in capacity, so I've already caught up with everything. So I really don't have any choice in the matter. So the value in that one is also 10. That's it. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you guys again soon. Have a nice day and goodbye.